I'm just going to analyze this real quick. Let's do this. Wait a minute. What is London add there? All right. So we're in the bottleneck right now. How can I explain this? We're in the apocalypse. And there's too many end time scenarios, prophetic words, beliefs vying for our attention. Only one can exist. So we're kind of saved because everything's stuck. Nothing's going down into the eclipse tunnel. So that tells me we have to be our own apocalypse. We have to choose our own end of world scenario right now. I take in a lot of information, a lot of perspectives. It's not easy because you have to fight the belief of what that spirit is. You always know that nothing is completely true because you can't understand reality. And it's not here for that. Out there, it's an inner standing thing, a resonance thing. And I don't claim to know any of the vibration stuff or the consciousness levels or any metrics, any dogmatic convictions of mine. They're all as good as you want to make them. But right now, it's a good time to honor yourself. If you're down, know that the future self you is going to be up at some point. That self would really be happy to know that the one that was down was the one that gave them life. So what that means is make decisions for your best. Don't let the lack of the world and the programming of victimhood limit your outlook as to where you can go in this world. Just because the world seemingly has no value, and that's because we're looking at the human world, the earth hasn't really changed. It goes through cycles of magnitude much greater than we can anticipate with our atomistic reasoning. So remember, the world we hate is not the world, it's the conception of the shadow that we've created, that we've decided to live in and we agree upon because we hold each other in expectation. So you have to deviate from the expectation and be sovereign unto yourself. And what that means is figuring out what is your apocalypse, what's your truth? How do you bring it to the world? How do you express? What dynamics, relationships, objectives, goals, dreams, visions are going to bring the best out of you? It isn't easy. I don't hold the fire every day. I don't have an idea every day that I'm doing what I should be doing. I don't even think of it every day. I just try and have a sense of self. For me, I must confront things. And I'm a slow learner. I'm not very bright. I bang into things all the time, and that's how I learn. I do it a lot. I make a lot of mistakes. The only reason I succeeded in anything in life is because I kept going. But that strength became a weakness because I ignored so many things that I shouldn't have. Or things out of space and out of time. We all bloom at our own speeds. We all have our own seasons. I'm a Saturnian being. It's a slow maturation. But nothing easy is worth doing, and things that take a long time to create, build, cultivate, especially us, those things are quality. They last longer. So I suppose there's a few modes of being in life: the oscillation of the yin and the yang, externalization, creation, and then the internalization, digestion, destruction, devolution. Right now there's an inverse. The devolution is in the progression, so we're seeing where one is being cast down for another, but the other is a dystopian, psychophonic dream if you actually study all of the information. But rest assured, we can't harness the creative potential of cosmos only for ourselves unless we acquiesce and give our sovereignty to something lesser, the children of the lesser gods. We seek ourselves through others, so seek the others who are going to raise you, not lower you. If someone can't understand life is about learning, then they're going to learn in the ways that life will teach them. They don't have to be your ways. We're given sovereignty so we can forge that, test it, express that. It's like a chisel on stone. It's like paint on the canvas. The spirit is dying through you to be born, to live. That's the fire which keeps us going eternally. The source never runs out because there's nothing to run out. And yeah, that's some kind of like high vibe, new age lingo for feeling. We are our own worst enemies. If you limit yourself to the systems and the ideas and the expectations of a God external, an icon, a system of reason and logic, you have lost. You will never be bigger than what you face. You have to break your programming and get out of that stupid shit and step into the unknown of yourself. Or live and die trying. That's art. All right, well, I don't really know what I was painting, and then I just had an itch to speak. So, quick breakdown of the current chart here. Sun is conjunct the MC, so I'm bringing in the spirit. We're at the anaretic degree of Aries. My most favorite energy. That's where my south node is. I gotta get out of that. Or maybe not get out of it, but be it in a different way. Maybe that's how we all gotta be, and we're gonna be eventually. So to be that of will, that's good. It means you're not unconscious. At least, I mean, we're always unconscious, but you're not completely unconscious. Moon, 1 degree Virgo, conjunct Regal, Regal, Regal. For some reason, Mercury is my mind. I cannot think of specific words. I'm supposed to be thinking in pictures right now. I shouldn't be talking or thinking, actually. I should just be painting and doing and sitting in the sun. So this, I guess, is a reminder for me. But so Virgo, service to the self. You know, you can't be truly of service to anyone unless you're in service to the self. If you think you're in service to someone and they're not reciprocating or they have these expectations, that are outworldly, that are Aquarian to what it is that you know to be true for yourself. They're asking you to sacrifice for their greater good without putting in any equal effort. Then that's when you pull back. That's where the energy goes to you. You don't decide, they decide. You're just allowing yourself to step into your own power, into your own convictions. When you do that, you're actually honoring the other person. You're showing them that they can overcome themselves because you're doing it. They may not understand it for many years, but that's, what they're digesting. It doesn't matter. We often live for others in veiled meanings, and we find the reasons and the causes and the virtue of what that is, and we hold it, and it carries us forward. But at times when your strength becomes your weakness, you have to assess what virtues, what pride, what image are you holding? Those times are always. That's an apocalypse in your pocket right there. All right, well, I just did a little expression of astrology in action. So thanks for watching, listening, and being